back again. You're still watching us here on The Breakfast Show. It's time to take a look at our second segment. And as we've mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking about nutrition and particularly what we should eat during Eid al-Fitr. Of course, Eid al-Fitr is known for the biscuits or the kak, and it's very fattening. We just spoke to our expert who said that we should have a maximum of 6 spoons of sugar per day, which means that we are very unhealthy. We're going to know more about healthy diets and how to maintain healthy. We're with our guest, very delighted to have joining us here in the studio, Dr. Asam. She's a nutrition expert. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Doctor. Doctor, if you can tell us about the hazards or the disadvantages of eating too much sweets, including kak and cookies, especially during Eid. As you know, it's an Egyptian ritual or tradition to eat kak and cookies during Eid.
Kak and cookies are very high content of sugars and fats, especially high unsaturated fatty acids. High unsaturated fatty acids are very dangerous for our health because they may cause to us atherosclerosis, which is the fats in the blood in the wall of the blood vessels accumulate and may lead to strokes and high blood pressure, which is a very harmful disease and very dangerous. And also it's very high and rich in sugars, which are very harmful to us if we consume in large amounts. WHO say that we only need per day 6 teaspoons of sugar only.
Yes, as Yasmin was referring, this is very shocking indeed to know that the normal intake of sugar on a daily basis is only equivalent to 6 teaspoons, because many Egyptians in their food and their lifestyle, they are used to even having much larger amounts of sugar intake, not as you just mentioned.
The average in the US, they found that 22 teaspoons per day for person, which is very high regarding the range of sugars. Also, sugar can cause many health problems. We will begin with obesity. It will make your body get weight and get fat. Also, a high blood pressure, also related to high sugar and high fat consumption. Also, we have diabetes and insulin resistance. When we take a large amount of sugars every day, the insulin may cause insulin resistance to the body. When we elevate the insulin in the body, it can be consumed in the body. Insulin, which convert food into energy for the body. So it's a very important problem. We have to avoid this type of diabetes. Also, we have heart disease. If we consume a lot of fats, especially saturated fats, and very high amount of fats, it will cause a lot of heart problems.
Doctor, now of course here in Egypt, or maybe in the Arab world in general, every occasion is celebrated with something special to eat. So it's always related to food, and it's difficult to try as much as you can to control your diet or eating, especially on these occasions. But people would go with the mentality or with the tradition of, I'll eat as much as I want and then I'll fast for 2-3 days, or I'm going to take care and I'm not going to eat too much. But at the end it's still unhealthy, and it could cause a lot of problems. How do you think we can try to not force ourselves to not eat anything we like, but to take care of our health at the same time, particularly maybe in the ingredients, if they'll be using less sugar or something to drink or something else to eat that will be able to take away the levels of sugar that you ate in the biscuits, for instance. I mean, the balance that you can have in order not to, you can have everything, but at the same time in control.
Okay, after Ramadan, I see 3 types of people. The first type who maintain their body weight. Second type, who become overweight or obese. And third type, who are underweight from the beginning. Okay, we have to know how to take care of what we eat. We have to lessen the amount of sugars and fats, okay, and replace them with healthy eatings. We can eat fruits or something healthy like milk products with sugar, like rice with milk or something like this. So we have to take attention for what we eat and to write what we eat every day, and in each day we see what we eat in this day, to see what the other items and what the types of food we consume every day.
Also, speaking about the habits, is it okay to substitute the sugar, the normal sugar, with diet sugar?
Diet sugar has many types. I prefer to use it, but not containing aspartame. Aspartame, the WHO say that it's harmful to the body, can lead to other disease. So we can take sugar, but not containing aspartame. Diet sugar, but not containing aspartame.
There's a lot of diet food as well, and diet sweets. How would you know that the ingredients that is used in these foods are not dangerous for the body?
Yes, like I said, some diet foods like aspartame or like this, we see also diet soda. Diet soda containing a bad amount of aspartame. It leads to overweight and being obese. Not as we think, as it can lower the body fat. No, it will increase the body fat.
So you're just saying that this beverages available in the stores that says it's diet, it's even more harmful than the regular.
And the problem is that you would know. I mean, I know they're harmful, but yeah, I would go for it because it tastes different. You know, the problem is I think it's because you get used to a certain lifestyle. It becomes very difficult for you to change it for any reason, unless you get sick, and then you would, you know, unfortunately be forced to. So how do you change? How do you help in people change their mentality and their lifestyle? It's a very difficult process. It's just like someone deciding to go on a diet, and it takes a very long time for someone to take this first step. Yes, and when they take it, they would, you know, they won't be able to finish that journey till the end, and it will always, of course, you know, impact negatively on their health and bodies, because they'll start eating more after their diet than they did before.
Yes, it needs a lot of motivation from the family members, and need the person himself to be like to lose his weight, like to be more healthy. When we are losing our weight, we feel more free and more healthy, and it will increase every good body functions. Obesity can lead also to heart disease, like I said, and also joint disease. It will increase the wear and tear of the joints.
Yeah. Doctor, sorry to jump in here, but speaking about obesity and preventing such a disease from taking place, from happening, or from infecting people, what do you think is the appropriate intake of all the necessary food, nutrition, and as this pyramid shows or emphasizes the daily intake of the appropriate percentage of like, for instance, carbohydrates, fats, amino acids, essential and non-essential, and so on and so forth.
The food pyramid, which I like a lot, it's very important. Every day we have to look at the food pyramid and to take the appropriate amount of each thing. I will begin from the bottom of the pyramid. It's the carbohydrates. We need to consume a large amount of carbohydrates, but try to take complex carbohydrates and healthy carbohydrates. There is good carbohydrates and bad carbohydrates. Bad carbohydrates, which are monocarbohydrates or simple carbohydrates like sugars. But also complex carbohydrates is very better, and like brown bread and brown pasta, and also to take whole grains. Not taking the white bread and white pasta. It's very harmful, and may lead to increasing our weight. Try to replace or to